Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am talking about the Marc Jacobs foundation that I received for testing purposes for free from Influenster, and it just comes in like the box, and it is a full-size product, so I was pretty excited about that because I've never received a foundation for free, a full-size. My shade is medium Y370. Now let's get into the details of the foundation, and it comes with a little book, so I'm just going to be reading the book. I know that it's supposed to be a 24-hour foundation, and it comes with 29 shades, and Influenster just asked me like a bunch of questions like, how is my skin? What is my skin? Is it dry? Is it oily? And they asked me like, what foundation would be best for you? They showed me these pictures, and I just chose the one that kind of matched me. And I chose Y370, which is the medium yellow with beige undertones. The darkest one will be R590, which is this one right here. So it does have a lot of colors to choose from, which is really good for a foundation. But if you want to see what my honest opinions are about this foundation, then go ahead and keep watching. Again, this was a product sent for me from Influenster to give y'all my honest opinion. I am not paid for this. I am not sponsored. So my opinions come from me. If y'all are interested in joining Influenster, I will put a link in the description down below. Also, if y'all are interested in joining a Marc Jacobs Beauty Ambassador program, I will also be linking a link in the description down below. So I am gonna prep my face like I always prep it. So I'm using the AOA Wonder Skin Primer. A bit of imperfections on my face. I am gonna use the L'Oreal Magic Anti-Redness for my pimples because I did break out like a day before this. Just applied it wherever I have to, and I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend it all out. So the color that they sent me is medium Y370, and I'm going to go ahead and use a beauty blender and a brush just so I know, like, so I can compare what side is better than the other one. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit on my hand, just a little bit, and I'm gonna start with the brush first. And the brush that I'm using is the AOA Studio F15. Just gonna do it on one side. I usually do not apply my foundation with a brush, but I just kind of wanted to see what it will look like with a brush. I heard that it's like, it's not a full coverage, but it's medium to full, and it's just a blendable coverage. Like, you just go and put some on, like, and I don't know if I like it. I feel like it's just literally sitting on my face instead of like going into it, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. So I zoomed it in so y'all could see. It's a little streaky, and I honestly don't like it because you could see the streaks of the foundation like going. That's why I don't use a brush. And as you can tell, like, it's not full coverage because you could still see some of my imperfections with the beauty blender, which is what I'm usually used to. And I think I like it better, but it kind of looks the same. It just goes on easier. It does have a smell to it, and like, I kid you not, it smells like sunscreen. But again, it does have SPF, so that's why it smells like sunscreen. But I'm one of those weird people that like the smell of sunscreen, so I don't mind it. But because I kind of do like this side better, but I'm just gonna go ahead and even it out with this side. But this is the difference. This is the side with the beauty blender and this is the brush. The same, and I do like it, but let me remind y'all that it's not full coverage, it's medium coverage, and you could just, it's a buildable coverage, so you could just go put more and more and more, just whatever you prefer. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face and then I'm gonna come back. I am back. I finished doing my rest of the makeup and I honestly really did like this foundation. I was kind of skeptical about it because I did hear some people didn't like it, but again, we all have different opinions and that is something that I respect. The foundation is 24 hours, so I am going to give it a test run and I'm going to check in again at about 10:30 because that is my bedtime, sadly. It is 5:22 right now, so about 10:30, which is like 4 hours and a half, and by that time my other foundation is already getting creasy, but I did give it a little try and like I'm not creasing on my forehead, which I honestly do with all my other foundations, so that's why I like it right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a test run like I said, and I'll be back around 10:30 just to give y'all my last truthful opinion. It is 11:26 and this is how my foundation looks right now. I am kind of happy with the results. My smile lines and my forehead lines aren't creasing, which my other foundations usually do that the first hour that I put it on. My T-zone isn't as oily. It is a little bit, but not as much, so that makes me really happy. The only thing I didn't like, but I'm not so sad about, is that my pimples came out, but my other foundations do that all the time. And honestly, I think I do like this foundation, so I do recommend it for whoever was wanting to buy it. That's all for today's video, so if you liked it, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Bye guys, see y'all next time.